Welcome, guys. This is the Cult of Whiskey. I'm Al.
I'm Patrick.
And I'm Arash.
And today we'll be tackling the big question.
In a world where Lagavulin 16 exists, why would you drink anything else?
Seriously, guys. Come on.
I mean,
and gals.
There's really no reason, right? Cue the intro. Here's the deal. Lagavulin 16. Why wouldn't you drink anything else, right? Bourbon, barrel piss, right? A Highland.
Oh no, it's warming up.
Yeah,
it's
right.
Making that pilot hole for a good
Doesn't
Scotch.
that make you high?
Yeah, right. High Speyside cooking wine, right? Rye, definitely not Lagavulin 16, right? Like
Canadian whiskey? Come on, it's from Canada. But you know, we like Canadians.
Canada makes whiskey.
Yeah. Well, it's spelled different, I think, right?
What?
I don't know.
Maybe a blend or something.
Yeah.
What's better than Lagavulin 16?
A cask of Lagavulin.
2 Lagavulin 16s.
Yeah.
I keep saying that.
Too long. I mean,
A double. There we go.
All right. I guess there's other whiskey out there, right? There's Lagavulin 12. There's a Lagavulin 9. There's
Lagavulin Distillers Edition.
There's Nick Offerman's edition Lagavulin. So there is technically other Lagavulins out there, but I mean,
16.
There's only one Lagavulin 16.
Yeah, that's right. I
mean, like, let's just say that this is a Scotch that made me like Scotch, which it's hard to say that there's nothing like this that makes it's so flavorful, so amazing that it'll start you on this quest to just drink thousands and thousands of bottles of.
Well, this is a Scotch that put hair on my face.
And it's true. Same.
I like that. That's pretty good. All right. All right. So it was aged at least 16 years, right? So 16 on the bottle means that the youngest whiskey in there is age 16.
Well, it's a single malt.
Yeah. Well, it's a single malt, but it can be this. So single means one distillery, and malt means it was aged. And malt, the single malt means it contains only malted barley. Okay, but the distillery itself can put on a 16. It can put 21, 25 year old. It just means that the youngest whiskey on there is 16 years old. Okay, it's 43% ABV. It is chill filtered, so that's strange. Okay, so here's the thing. There is E150 in there. It is chill filtered. It's got tons of character. I don't know why they do it. The bottle itself is dark, so even when you go to buy Lagavulin 16, you can't even see the liquid in there that well. So I don't know why they add E150. You can say they've just been doing it for a long time, and it's kind of an industry standard.
I really think they just don't want it to look like Lafroig anymore. Like they wanted to try to copy it, and they did a better job, and they're like, let's make it ours.
Fair enough.
Here's the
and
tradition.
they did that.
Yeah. So it's 35 to 40 ppm. That's parts per million of peat. And there's not much to read on the bottle.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's deceptively good.
Yeah.
This is, in my opinion, a bottle where it surprises you the first time you drink it because of the unique flavor associated to it. At least in my opinion, when I first had this beautiful, beautiful drink.
So, just give some quick notes on there. History time. Lagavulin in Gaelic translates to hollow by the mills. Lagavulin is located on Islay, 3 miles outside of Port Allen on the southern coast, in between Ardbeg and Lafroig. Now, they have 1816 written on the bottle, but there are accounts of illegal distillation and smuggling of Lagavulin dating back to 1742. They are currently owned by Diageo, and if you don't know who Diageo is, I'm not quite sure what rock you live under. But Diageo owns everything, from Johnny Walker, Oban, Crown Royal to Don Julio. They're essentially the Coca-Cola brand of alcohol. All right, so here in California, it's about, I can get Lagavulin on a good day for about $57 at Costco, right?
At Costco.
Yeah, at Costco.
In Texas,
In
it's about 105.
Yeah.
I literally thought that's when the Scotch tariff hit, and I had my brother go out to Costco in California and buy 5 bottles for me because I just was so confused by that price differential.
So
Now, I feel bad for all of my brethren and sisterin who have to pay $100 a bottle, but it's that good if you don't know about it. And I apologize for using the GD.
yeah, Lagavulin is the only whiskey that I always keep 2 bottles of. So I've got a full cabinet, right? But the Lagavulin 16, I always keep 2 bottles of because it's the only bottle that I cannot run out of Lagavulin 16. If you need Lagavulin 16, to celebrate, or it's always been our champagne of whiskey for us, right? So you get in a fight, you get heartbroken, it doesn't matter. Lagavulin 16 is the answer, and
We don't drink champagne. It's just kind of.
You get a raise, someone died, there's always a reason to drink it.
Yeah. So let's get some nose notes.
It smells beautiful. It smells like springtime.
Yeah.
It's the peat.
Sweet, smoky, smoked meats.
The color, I mean, it's funny enough when you take it out of the bottle.
Yeah, well, it's E150, so that's got caramel coloring added to it. So it's probably a lot lighter than that caramel coloring adds to it. But
I just think it's the 16 years of barrel aging of perfection.
Yeah.
But, I know I lie to myself sometimes.
yeah, well,
Anytime I step on the scale.
this is 8 inches, right?
Twice as long as I've ever seen, bud.
We're using centimeters, right? And I'll drink it.
I guess gotta tell you a story about that another time.
So we got iodine. You got your classic notes of Islay, right? Your iodine, your seaweed. You get a little bit of sherry, right? So this is then it's got a little bit of sherry cast.
Yeah, you really get the sweetness, and that's what a lot of other Islas miss. It's that cigar peat that really kicks people's nose away. But this is such a sweet, sweet Scotch, which is very deceptive because there's that first ocean wave that kind of just smacks you in the face of the peat, but it really has that sweetness right behind it because it's so complex and it's so flavorful and abundant. It just dances on your mouth.
Yeah.
Like a cloud.
I don't know. I haven't danced in the clouds, but maybe.
I thought I saw you on Cloud 9 in West Hollywood one time.
So we look
Hey.
like a cloud, that's for sure.
They pay me for that, okay?
You get paid for that, huh?
Yeah. Pay extra for that.
On the palate, we've got campfire, smoke, sweetness.
I think for me, the smokiness associated to it, it's not overtly smoky in my opinion, but it definitely has a strong smoky scent and flavor associated, backed up by the sweetness, which I personally like to enjoy. A lot of Scotches and Scots, if they're too sweet, they don't have a nice smokiness associated with them, or sometimes they're too smoky and not sweet enough. And in my opinion, this is just a perfect balance.
Perfect balance.
Balance of the gods. Balance of the gods.
Yeah, so again, why would you drink anything else? Take the prom queen to prom.
Yeah. Any other actual notes of taste? You guys get any? Let's see, I got pipe tobacco, citrus. You get like
It has like a flowery sweetness to it.
Yeah,
It's
like,
almost like not quite a citrus fruit, but a citrus flower. If you can be that complicated.
like black cherry.
Something like that.
The finish is long, right? It's not a short finish. It's not thin. You get more smoke iodine.
What's the ABV on this?
It's 43, which is why they chill filter it, because they don't want cloudiness when you add it on ice. Speaking of ice, let me try on add some little water to it, and see how that goes.
Just one drip.
No,
Rookie.
I didn't have a.
It's okay. It's okay. Just a tip.
Just the tip.
It mellows it out a little, right? You leave, you get rid of some of that alcohol burn, but
But the flavors pop out a little bit
it's
for
still
me
there.
more.
Yeah, it's gonna break some of those oils up. It's very oily. So on the finish, it's a long oily finish.
But that's also what really makes it linger and dance compared to, like a lot of other whiskeys. There's a lot of light whiskeys that try to mimic this. And I don't know, I just think they've really figured it out. It's like I've never been disappointed in Lagavulin.
This is not a paid ad, by the way.
Oh, I gotta go. I thought I was getting paid for this.
Well, no, we have to go back to
You got paid in Lagavulin.
they're always supposed to say,
That's all I need.
you don't have a favorite child, but this is our favorite child. Okay, I'm sorry. This is the doctor, lawyer, bodybuilder, Olympic athlete, all in one.
My drink of choice.
Last time I got in a fight, I won obviously, and then immediately afterwards, glass of Lagavulin, right?
Gotta celebrate.
What? Any Lagavulin stories? Anybody?
Yeah, the first time I ever saw Lagavulin was on Community, this TV show. Ron Johnson had as a real man was drinking it, and I thought it was a comedy at first, but then I've learned this is how you grow a beard, by starting with a glass of this.
First glass of Lagavulin?
First glass of Lagavulin, I was sitting with my good friend Jin, and he bought this, and I was like, Lagavulin, that sounds good. And it was smoky, but so confusing that I had to go do research and learn a lot more. And that's what
Here's the
made us
thing.
fall down the rabbit hole.
Even if you ask the people at the distillery, right? People either hate Lagavulin or love Lagavulin, and there's no in between. I think that's the story of Lagavulin in general.
Yeah. If you hate it, I think you're wrong. You need to go seek out some more people to talk to and find out more.
And on a more serious note, if you do need to grow out some facial hair.
One last thing. Top shelf? Always top shelf for me? Right?
Absolutely.
Top shelf?
Actually, this one would go under a personal shelf for me.
Yeah. Top shelf, desk cabinet.
Oh, no. Break glass in case emergency. You should have multiple bottles stored in different locations. Your friend should have bottles.
Yeah.
You should be able to walk into anyone's home and this. And if they don't have it, you should bring it to their home and hide it somewhere just in case.
Yeah. Well, a top shelf whiskey deserves a top shelf toast.
Always drink with impunity or anyone else who invites you.
All hail,
All hail
cow.
cow.
All hail cow.
That's pretty good. I like it. All right, that's a wrap.
Good job. Thank you.